Testing. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome you to this presentation of Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Jack Weber along with Allison Wolf for today's matchup between the visiting Ripon Post 43 and the homestanding Waupaca Hammerheads of Legion Post number 161. We'll start with the starting lineups first for the visiting team from Ripon. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 12, Henry Willett. Batting second and playing second base, number 2, Mason Killam. Batting third and playing left field, number 17, Jacob Riddick. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 28, Shea Otto. Batting fifth and playing catcher, number 15, Max Belling. On the mound tonight, number 26 and batting sixth, Kason Vandenberg. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 23, Jackson Banks. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 6, Coy DeVries. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 40, Jeremy Prowitz. Now for the Waupaca Hammerheads, leading off and playing shortstop, number 4, Parker Kirchmar. Batting second and DHing, number 20, Sawyer Bohm. Batting third and playing left field, number 21, Henry Williams. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 24, Riley Bouchard. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 1, Jake Cook. Batting sixth and catching, number 10, Jay Nikolai. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 2, Jeffrey Nelson. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 5, Zach Mondello. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 9, Brady Johnson. And pitching tonight, number 12, Ashton Hernandez. That is the lineup. So again, for Ripon, it is Willett, Killam, Riddick, Otto, Belling, Vandenberg, Banks, DeVries, Prowitz. And for Waupaca, Kirchmar, Bohm, Williams, Bouchard, Cook, Nikolai, Nelson, Mondello, Johnson, and Hernandez on the mound. And it started in just a couple minutes on a little bit of a gloomy, cloudy night here in Waupaca. A little bit of humidity. Temperature has cooled down a bit. I'm not sure if it rained here today. Rained in Appleton. Not quite as much rain as I'd like. We need some rain. I mean, unfortunately, if it rains, that means no baseball, but we also, without any rain, there may not be enough grass for there to be baseball to be played on. No, right there. That one. Well, you guys are the Hammerheads, but you're also post number 160. So if you want to put Hammerheads, that's fine. I don't know. I don't know if he has a. I just hit the green check mark down there. Okay. As coaches meeting at home plate. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. It was a hot one. Hopefully you were able to see some fireworks. Celebrate with your family, do something, go out to the lake. Hopefully you did something as we celebrate, let's see, 1776. I believe that is wow, they don't hire me for math. That is the 247th anniversary of our country, defeating Great Britain, United Kingdom, whatever you want to call them this week. Not a lot of wind tonight. At least not right now. That wind may pick up as we go later into the evening. As we are going to let the PA announcer take over for the starting lineups. I already gave you those. And then it'll be National Anthem, and then we'll get ready to start this one between Ripon Post 43 and Waupaca Post 161 Hammerheads. We're back. National Anthem is over, and we're about ready to get things started. Busy week for Waupaca Legion. As Hernandez will out of this real quick. Save.
I mean, over the weekend we didn't put it through NDI, we just put it on the desktop. Because then we just did like the video out.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. We apparently can't catch a break.
Your audio's not coming
Testing.
Why is this not working? Makes no sense at all. You're like you can't hear me at all. Stupid piece of crap equipment.
Testing.
Should have just left it. Should have just not even messed with it, because now this is all messed up.
Testing. Can you hear me?
She said she heard something like stupid piece of crap. So she
2-1, and that is fouled off the foot of Bouchard.
All right, here we go. Hey, get the last one. Hey. Go ahead. You got it. 2-2. Got right back on the middle. Wait.
2-2. On the ground to third, right to Otto. He throws, steps, and fires in time. 1 run is in, 1-0 Hammerheads. We're going to the top of the second inning here on Zaleski Sport.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We we support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
One to nothing, Hammerheads leading the Ripon Post 43 here on Zaleski Sports. As Ashton Hernandez back out for another inning. As Max Belling will lead it off for Ripon here in the top half of the second inning, with the Hammerheads leading 1 to nothing. Max Belling will lead it off. For the best in recreational hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. First pitch to Belling, and that hit him. So Belling's going to hit by pitch on the first pitch of the inning from Hernandez. If you want to reach out to Brian, you can reach him at 715-213-4468. Again, that's 715-213-4468. So leadoff runner is on for Ripon here in the top half of the second. And that'll bring on Kason Vandenberg, the pitcher today for the Ripon Post. First pitch is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch. And Vandenberg sends one. It's going to be trouble, and going back and making the catch is Mondello. Had to retreat a bit. It was going to be, it was kind of unclear who was going to make that play. It was either going to be Mondello or Kirchmar. But Mondello able to readjust himself and make the catch, and there's one gone here in the second inning. And that'll bring on Jackson Banks, the center fielder tonight for Ripon. Belling standing at first, and a throw back, and Belling back with a dive. Belling had a somewhat measurable lead, not a small lead, I would say, but not also a huge lead where you would really think that maybe he was going to steal. Hernandez, first pitch, bounces in the dirt and almost kicks away from Nikolai. A good job by Nikolai to recognize that ball kicked away from him a bit and hustled right after it. One over from Hernandez and a foul ball. Big cut from Banks. Waupaca in their dark blue uniforms with white letters, and Ripon in also dark blue but with red shoulder stripes and red numbers. 1-1. And that is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Banks. Only one plural in that sentence. 2-1 on Banks. Hernandez deals, and that is outside. It's 3-1 now, and the count very much in the favor of Jackson Banks. Hernandez hit Belling to start the inning, then he got Vandenberg to pop out to second. Here's a 3-1, and that is a line drive into the gap. That's going to get down, a base hit. Belling on his way to third, and he's going to get there, and they're going to hold him up. It's going to be a double for Banks. And Ripon is in business here in the second inning. Runners at second and third with only 1 out. That's going to bring on Coy DeVries, the 8-spot hitter and the first baseman tonight for Ripon. Apologize for the scoreboard. We're having some technical difficulties. That's inside. 1 ball and no strikes on DeVries. 1-0. DeVries, that's a little flare. That's going to drop in for a base hit. In to score is Belling. And rounding third, stopping at third. And Banks kind of stood there, and either way, it's an RBI single for DeVries. This game is tied at 1 apiece. And that's going to bring up Jeremy Prowitz, the right fielder tonight for Ripon. First pitch. And that is in there. Throw down to second, and now going to the plate. The runner is safe at second, and a run's going to come in. Not exactly the smartest play by Nikolai. I mean, I guess he could get the out at second, but you get no outs on that play, and the runner, it's a pretty easy run as DeVries was able to just trot in. I'm sorry. Banks was able to just trot in. DeVries goes to second. It's pitched to Prowitz. Prowitz a big cut and a miss. It's 0-2. 2-1 Ripon now. Prowitz down on the count 0-2. Here's Hernandez. He deals, and that one just missed. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Not a bad pitch from Hernandez. One of those pitches that you would think would maybe be too close to take in a 0-2 count, but you're also keeping in mind we are at an angle here, so 1-2. And Prowitz sends one in the air to left field, falling fast. That is going to be down, a base hit. DeVries was kind of in no man's land. He'll stay at second. Had to wait to see if that was going to drop. A hit for Prowitz. That is the 3rd hit of the inning. 3 straight hits for Ripon. We're back to the top of the order with Henry Willett. Runners at second and first. 1 out. 2-1. First pitch to Willett. And Willett sends one foul. And that will roll towards us. Willett down on the count 0-1. Hernandez deals. And that is inside. Nice play by Nikolai. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one. His throw down to third, not in time. Oh no, he's out. Sorry.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project manager.
Sorry about that. That's a swing and a miss. 0-1 on Killam. Yo, 1. Killam another big cut and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2. And that is sent foul and out of play. It's still 0-2 on Killam. Four hits in the inning for Ripon. They lead 2-1. The 0-2. Killam, line drive into left field, a base hit. Prowitz on his way to third. He's going to hold up there. Bases are loaded for Jacob Riddick. That is 5 straight hits for Ripon. They are seeing Ashton Hernandez very well here in this second inning. And a chance to get a couple more runs here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Jacob Riddick, the left fielder, will come up. First pitch. And Riddick takes one low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Hernandez is a big at-bat, big spot in the game already just here in the second inning. And Riddick fouls one off. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One to Riddick. Riddick takes one high, 2-1 now. Got Prowitz at third, Willett at second, and Killam at first. And the 2-1 is low and inside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. And now this is a big pitch coming up here for Hernandez. He's got nowhere to put him. He's already trailing 2-1. 3-1. And Riddick on the ground, too short. Kirchmar's got it. Will throw to first and in time. So Ripon gets 2, but Hernandez is able to limit the damage to that. We are going to the bottom of the second. Ripon leads it 2-1 here on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Again, that's CulliganH2O.com. We also want to thank our game day sponsors, Hanson Furniture, A.J. Holly and Sons Funeral, and Strongwood of Waupaca. As Jake Cook will lead it off, the center fielder tonight for the Hammerheads. As Waupaca trails 2-1, however, it could have been a lot worse. Ripon post 43 hit Ashton Hernandez pretty well in that second inning. 5 straight hits until that Riddick ground ball out to end it. First pitch is a bit low. 1 ball and no strikes on Cook. Not a bad pitch from Case and Vandenberg. Vandenberg deals 1-0, and that's a little nubber too short. Willett's got it. Throw to first in time. And 1 up and 1 down here for Vandenberg here in the second inning. And that'll give us a chance to talk about the Ripon defense. Outfield is comprised of Riddick in left, Banks in center, Prowitz in right. Infield, Otto at third, Willett at short, Killam at second, DeVries at first, Vandenberg on the mound with Belling behind the plate. That'll bring on Jay Nikolai, the catcher. Nikolai made a couple nice blocks to prevent a couple of more runs scoring in that top half of this inning. That is low and that is ball one on Nikolai. I can't talk today. Seems to be an issue about every day for me. 1-0. And on the ground to third, right to Shea Otto. He fields, throws in time. 2 up and 2 down for Vandenberg. As Jeffrey Nelson, the right fielder, will now step up. Kason Vandenberg will now face Jeffrey Nelson. First pitch, Nelson, big wave and a miss, 0-1. Nice slider by Vandenberg. And that bounces in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nelson fouls one. I think he fell that off his foot. 1-2 now. Two outs. Vandenberg trying to make this a quick second inning and keep Ripon on top. Paca looking to try to get a 2-out rally here. 1-2. And on the ground to third. Otto fields it. Nice play by Otto. Throw to first. Low throw, but it is dug out by DeVries, and the side is retired. We have played 2. It is still 2-1 Ripon here on Zaleski Sports.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. Now based in Hancock. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and is currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Ashton Hernandez back out for another inning with the Hammerheads trailing 2-1 here in the top half of the 3rd inning. As Shea Otto will lead it off. 0 for 1 today. First pitch to Otto. Otto takes one low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One out to Hernandez. 1-0 from Hernandez is high. 2 balls and no strikes. It's not so much that Hernandez has had trouble throwing strikes. It's the fact that when he throws strikes, Ripon's just been hitting it. 2-0 is high, and now it's 3 balls and no strikes on Shea Otto. Otto squares and takes a strike. (3-1) And Otto lines one into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. It drops in front of Banks. I'm sorry, in front of Cook. I have to stop reading. I have to read my diamond diagrams a little better. So a base hit for Shea Otto started off, and that'll bring up Max Belling. He was hit by a pitch, which started that big second inning, or at least to get those 2 runs in the second inning for Ripon. Hernandez takes a look at Otto, then fires, and Belling takes one inside. 1 ball and no strikes. One out to Belling. Belling takes one for a strike. That's a pitch that really hasn't been... We've seen a couple pitches there that haven't been called. This is the 1-1. And Belling takes one way high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one. Belling takes a strike. That was a bit high and outside, but found the zone. Count even 2-2 now. And that is on the ground to second. They're going to go to second for 1. Throw to first is in time. 4-6-3 on the double play started by Mondello. Went back to Kirchmar, and Kirchmar fired a strike to Bouchard. And the Hammerheads get a much-needed double play. It was a close play at first. I think the throw might have beat Belling by just a step. So Kaysen Vandenberg will step up. He popped out to second his first time up. With 2 outs here, Hernandez' first pitch to Vandenberg is low. 1 ball and no strikes. Hernandez fires the 1-0. Vandenberg takes one low again. 2 balls and no strikes. Two out of Vandenberg. High and outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Three out of Vandenberg, and he's taken all the way, and that's low and inside. So it's a 4-pitch, 2-out walk to Kaysen Vandenberg, and Jackson Banks will come up. He doubled his first time up last inning. Looks like we are going to get a pinch runner for Vandenberg. The pitcher with 2 outs is going to be number 7, Dylan Martina. So maybe to get some speed and also just have Vandenberg be able to sit and just relax before he has to go back out for the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Jackson Banks, as we said, 1 for 1 with a double. First pitch to Banks is low, and oh, that hit him. Yeah, that hit him on the foot. I was about to say. It certainly looked like it hit his foot, and it did. So second hit batter of the game for Hernandez, and that's going to bring on Coy DeVries, who singled his first time up. It's kind of one of those, is that did it hit him on the foot directly, or did it bounce and hit his foot? But it hit his foot directly. First pitch to DeVries is high, 1 ball and no strikes. The umpire signaled that immediately. I should tell you, Banks thought it hit him. He threw the bat immediately. 1-0 to DeVries. High. 2 balls and no strikes. Hernandez ready and deals, and DeVries a big cut and a miss. 2-1. Not a bad approach by DeVries on 2-0. Hernandez has had a bit of trouble throwing strikes recently in these past couple at-bats. Maybe trying to sabotage him. It's a 2-1. And DeVries lines one into right. It's going to be caught by Mondello, and the side is retired. 2 are left on. No hits. Well, I should say 1 hit. The double play helps keep Ripon off the scoreboard. 2-1 going to the bottom of the 3rd here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Two to one, Waupaca trailing Ripon. I need to focus here. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals and sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at FleetFarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. There's ball one to Zach Mondello, leading off the bottom of the third here against Case and Vandenberg, 1-0. And that is low. 2 balls and no strikes on Mondello. Mondello playing second base tonight. It'll be Zach Mondello, Brady Johnson, then back to the top of the order with Parker Kirchmar. 2-0, and fouled off by Mondello. Again, not a bad approach. You get 2 low pitches that are kind of in the dirt, and you see one you like. Not a bad approach to swing on 2-0. Excuse me. 2-1. And that is fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mondello. Vandenberg deals, and that is a bit outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count is now full on Mondello. Vandenberg ready and deals, and that is high. That is ball 4, and a leadoff walk for Mondello. So Waupaca has their leadoff runner on. That'll bring on Brady Johnson, the third baseman, number 9 for Waupaca Legion. And taking off is Mondello. The throw is not going to be in time, and that... Tell you, nice play there by Killam, and that goes over his head. Mondello might go to third. Stolen base, and now Waupaca's got a runner at second with nobody out. It's 1-0 on Brady Johnson. Vandenberg takes a look and fires, and fouled off. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike on Johnson. One, and that bounces in the dirt. Going to third is Mondello, and he's going to get there sliding. Safe. Good job by Mondello. As soon as that was in the dirt, he took off. Vandenberg takes a look and fires the 2-1. That is low. Nice block there by Belling. Vandenberg in a bit of trouble here. 3-1 now on Brady Johnson. 3-1. And Johnson, big cut and a miss. Good pitch there by Vandenberg to get Johnson out in front of that one. Vanderberg ready and fires. And Johnson fouls one off. And yikes, that I don't think that hit Belling in a very good area. Keep an eye on that. Come to Par 4 Bistro in Waupaca for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. It's perfect for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Waupaca. I'm not sure where that hit. Belling. I mean, looked like it either got him in the gut or possibly lower. Might have just taken a bit of the wind out of him. Any baseball fans we can tell you about. Hope you're a baseball fan if you're watching Legion Baseball. Runner at third, that is Zach Mondello, who walked to begin the inning. He is able to get to third on a stolen base and a pass ball. Infield moving in a bit, not playing too deep, trying to maybe eliminate the sac fly possibility for at least one batter. Full count, Vanderberg, 3-2. And Johnson sends one in the air to left, calling for it, making the catch is Riddick, tagging his Mondello. And here's a throw to the plate. It is wide, and in to score is Mondello. This game is tied. So a sac fly for Brady Johnson, a better throw in it. I'm not saying that Mondello would be out, but it would be a much closer play. Not a bad throw by Riddick. As back to the top of the order, it will be Parker Kirchmar. Kirchmar 1 for 1 today. He singled his first time up. Came around to score in the first inning, and Kirchmar takes one high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes.
Lead off here, Jacob. Lead off.
1-0. And Kirchmar, big cut and a miss. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases now clear. Here's 1-1 from Vanderberg, and Kirchmar swing and a miss. 1-2.
Showcase way ahead. Get nasty here.
1-2. Kirchmar on the ground to short, and that eats up Willett. And into left center field. That'll be a hit for Kirchmar, his second of the day. And that'll bring on Sawyer Bohm, grounded out to second on a bang-bang play. That first inning, DHing today for Hernandez.
Stay on the ground. Kill him. Couple to your left there.
Third base shaded in a bit. Second and shortstop shaded back just a bit. And a bit of double play depth. First pitch. Bohm takes one high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Vanderberg takes a look at first and at Parker Kirchmar. And Kirchmar takes off. Throw down to second by Belling is going to be high. And now that goes into center field. Kirchmar stumbles a bit, but he'll get to third. Killen was able to save one from going into the outfield. Unfortunately, that was just too high for him. So now Kirchmar ends up at third, and Waupaca has a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the third inning.
Thanks. Back a few, too. Back a few.
If it's hit in the air, Kirchmar runs very well. He will most likely score. On the ground, it might be a little more interesting. It'll depend on where it's hit. Boom, fouls one off. It's 1-2. Vandenberg ahead on the count, 1-2. Here it is. And Bohm lines one into center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Kirchmar can trot home. Bohm on his way to second. Might have a play. Here's a throw. And now they got Bohm in a rundown, and Killam's going to tag him out. Good throw by Jackson Banks, and it hit Killam right on the cutoff. And Sawyer Bohm was just kind of dead as a duck at second base. It is an RBI single, but there's 2 outs now. Waupaca regains the lead. They lead at 3-2. That'll bring on Henry Williams. 0-1 today. Did drive in a run. First pitch. Williams takes one in there for a strike. Vandenberg ready and deals. That is inside count, even 1 ball and 1 strike on Henry Williams. Vandenberg deals the 1-1, and that is low. 2 ball and 1 strike on Henry Williams. Waupaca is not chasing that low pitch from Vandenberg. 2-1. And Williams sends one in the air to right. Prowitz on the run, and now that'll be called off. And making the catch is Jackson Banks, and the side is retired. But Waupaca damage done. 2 runs are in. They lead at 3-2. Going to the 4th here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Legion Baseball.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Top of the 4th inning here on Zaleski Sports, as Waupaca leads Ripon 3-2. L&L Propane in Waupaca, Wisconsin is the area's leading propane provider, serving Waupaca, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas since 1988. We specialize in propane tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. For all your propane needs, contact L&L Propane in Waupaca today. We have a new pitcher. Sawyer Bohm is out now to pitch. So the end of the day for Ashton Hernandez. Any baseball fans, or Major League Baseball fans, you could like baseball but not like the MLB. The home run derby bracket is set. Luis Robert will face Adley Rutschman. Pete Alonso will face Julio Rodriguez. Mookie Betts will face Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Adelise Garcia will face Randy Arozarena. It's all going to be part of the All-Star Extravaganza next week. Milwaukee Brewers have one All-Star. That is, of course, the airbender Devin Williams. Should be a good game, hosted at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington. Jeremy Prowitz ready to lead it off. He singled his first time up. That was in the 2nd inning. Stranded at 3rd. First pitch to Prowitz, and Prowitz pops it up. Foul territory, and that is going to sail over the Legion of Waupaca dugout. We have somebody warming up in the Ripon bullpen. Oh, 1 from Bohm, and Prowitz takes one just a bit low. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Not a bad pitch from Bohm, at least from this side. That low pitch is not really being called tonight. There's a 1-1. And Prowitz reaches out and nubs one down the third base line. That is going to roll foul. Good job by Brady Johnson on playing that one. That's one of those plays in baseball that if you don't play it right, it could end up being a detriment to you because it results in unwanted base runners. I can remember that happening to my high school baseball team a couple of times. We didn't play those right. Those little nubbers could sometimes be one of the most dangerous hit balls in baseball. One-two to Prowitz. And that is low. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Prowitz had to move his foot. Count even. 2-2 on Jeremy Prowitz, the right fielder. Here it is. Prowitz on the ground. Kirchmar's got it. He'll throw to first with plenty of time to get Prowitz one out here in the top of the 4th inning. And back to the top of the order with Henry Willett, who singled his last time up in the 2nd inning. First pitch to Willett is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Bohm deals down low, 2-0. Bohm down on the count, 2-0, and fires, and that's in there for a strike. Good pitch by Bohm, 2-1. And Willett lines one that is foul down the line. Two and two. Bohm ready and deals, and that is just a bit low. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bohm ready and fires. And that is a called strike 3. So just as I said that they weren't calling that pitch, home plate umpire corrects me. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Mason Killam. Killam singled his last time up. Part of 5 straight hits in the 2nd inning for Ripon. High, 1 ball and no strikes on Killam. One-oh, and Killam takes one just a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-oh, 3 balls and no strikes now. Three-oh to Killam, and that is low. So a 4-pitch, 2-out walk. Another action here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Besides this game, the Pittsville River Bandits are at the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks. In other Legion action, the Wisconsin Rapids Rangers take on the Plover Black Sox, and the Wausau Bulldogs take on DC Everest Post 492. First pitch, and Riddick fouls one off. Riddick, his last time up, grounded out to short with the bases loaded in the 2nd inning. The 0-1, and Riddick lines one into left center field on a run right at the left fielder, Williams, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's still 3-2 Waupaca here on Zaleski Sports.
Fletcher's Jewelers is Waupaca's own local jeweler with an exceptional line of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, and a variety of bracelets. As your fourth-generation jeweler, they have the experience you can count on, with an emphasis always on you, the customer. Get the perfect necklace, earrings, or bracelet in gold, sterling silver, or white gold, and you've got the perfect gift for a birthday, anniversary, special occasion, or just because. They carry the top brands and even offer Wisconsin Badger and Packer items. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back. 3-2 Waupaca leading here on Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with opening in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing System team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Again, that's crystalfinishing.com. Riley Bouchard ready to lead things off here in the bottom half of the fourth inning for Waupaca. Bouchard grounded out to third his last time up. 0 for 1 today. As Case and Vandenberg back out for another inning, and that is low. 1 ball and no strikes on Bouchard. There was action in the Ripon bullpen in the top half of this inning. Vandenberg deals, and Williams big cut and a miss. Sorry, Bouchard a big cut and a miss. Williams hit last inning. One to Bouchard. And Bouchard on the ground to third. Shea Otto's got it. He'll throw. And nice stretch at first by DeVries. And there's one gone here in the bottom of the fourth. So that'll bring on Jake Cook. Grounded out to short his last time up. Was part of that quick second inning for Case and Vandenberg. Every other inning he's kind of had to work for his outs. First pitch. And that hits him. That hits Jake Cook right in the back. So that'll bring on Jay Nikolai. I think that kind of stings a little bit in the back of Jake Cook. I've been there. There's actually a time when I was running at second base. One of my teammates hit a line drive. It drove me right in the back. The worst part was I ended up being out because I got hit by the ball. And it was my birthday, so that made it even better. Okay, Vandenberg steps off, throw back to first, and back with a dive is Jake Cook. You won. And that is sent in the air to shallow left, going back and drifting, and they almost collide. And it ends up being Willett to make the catch. Willett and Riddick. That could have been a dangerous situation. I mean, you have the chance of the ball dropping, but you also have the chance of people getting hurt. However, Willett squeezes it. There's 2 gone now. So that'll bring on Jeffrey Nelson. Grounded out to third his last time up. 2 outs, runner at first. First pitch. Nelson takes one low, 1 ball and no strikes. Good to see Belling okay after he took that foul ball to the gut, or wherever it hit him. And that is down low. 2 balls and no strikes on Nelson. Good game so far, competitive game. 3-2 Waupaca leading here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0. And Nelson, big cut and a miss. Throw back to first, and back with a dive is Cook. And now Vandenberg loses the throw back, but again, not far enough for Cook to even think about advancing. Vandenberg takes a look at Cook and fires the 2-1, and Nelson on the ground to third, and it eats up Otto. It's into left field. Took a big bounce, and it went almost right through the glove of Shea Otto. So Zach Mondella will now step up. He walked and ended up scoring one of the 2 runs scored by Waupaca in that 3rd inning. Scored on the sac fly by Brady Johnson, who was able to steal a base and then advance on a pass ball. Runners at second and first. Vandenberg's first pitch to Mondello was down low. Nice block by Belling. 1-0. And on the ground, that's going to roll foul. And nice scoop by Coach Kirchmar at third. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike here on Zach Mondello, the second baseman. And Mondello sends one foul and out of play. Rolls into the street. 1-2. Vandenberg takes a look at third, fires the 1-2 high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. On the ground, too short. Willett's got it. He fields, throws in time, and the side is retired. No runs for Waupaca. We have played 4. To the 5th we go. It is still 3-2 Waupaca here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Legion Baseball.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Before, during, or after the game, come to the pub. This is Tim Watty. The pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite place to watch the game and a great place to eat, too. We're known for our world-famous burgers with a wide variety that everyone will love. And now we offer lunch buffets 3 days a week. Taco Tuesday, Pasta Wednesdays, and Thursday soup buffet, all ready to eat and get you back to work on time. And of course, when the sun goes down, the pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite spot for nightlife.
Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. 3-2 Waupaca, 4-5-6 due up for Ripon here in the top half of the 5th inning. That'll be Shea Otto, Max Belling, and Kason Vandenberg. Otto 1 for 2 as he takes one low, 1 ball and no strikes. Singled his last time up. Was wiped out in a double play. That is just a bit low. Again, that pitch is not being called tonight. Again, a good job by Otto to lay off on that one. 2 balls and no strikes. And Otto lines one into left field. Going back is Williams. Way back. He makes the catch. Good carry by Otto off the bat. But a good job by Williams to stick with it and able to make the nice catch. So 1 out here in the 5th, and that will bring on Max Belling. First pitch, and Belling lines one foul, 0-1. Yeah, 1. And that is a line drive. That's popped up foul, and that is going to hit the dugout. Yep. Only 2 on Belling, 1 gone here. Bohm ready and fires. And Belling lines one, and that is going to be over the head of Kirchmar, just out of his reach. And a 1-out single for Max Belling. Second time he has reached base today. That'll bring on Case and Vandenberg. We're going to have a pinch runner for Belling. That'll be Blake Bradley, number 34. One of the only 2 subs. The other one was was Dylan Martina, who ran also today for Case and Vandenberg. Vandenberg will step up, 0 for 1 with a walk today. Popped out to second his first time up. First pitch to Vandenberg, he takes one low, and now that kicks away from Nikolai, but not far enough to warrant advancement from Vandenberg. Oh no, Vandenberg takes one low. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out. Runner at first. Bohm ready. Fires. And that is just a bit outside. 2-0. Sorry, 3-0. Apologize. 3-0. And taking all the way is Vandenberg. It's 3-1. Good approach there. When you got the count so much in your favor. It is one of those unwritten rules of baseball. You don't swing on 3-0, but I feel if it's right down the middle, why not? 3-1. Vandenberg takes a strike. That's the second time I've seen that pitch called, but I've also seen that pitch be called a ball. The count is now full. 3-2. And Vandenberg swings and misses. They'll have to secure, and they won't. Throw back to first, and ooh. Bradley slides right into Bouchard. It looks like everybody's okay. And I think Bouchard's okay. So a strikeout, 2 gone. And that'll bring on Jackson Banks. He has reached base his both at bats today. He doubled and then was hit by a pitch. Bohm ready and deals, and a big cut and a miss. 0-1 on Banks. The 0-1. And Banks fouls one off. It's 0-2 now. Bohm ready. The 0-2. High, just a bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. And that is high again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now that kicks away. That'll Fielded by Mondello. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, and Banks takes one outside. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Make sure he goes, Blake.
3-2. And Banks on the ground to third, fielded by Johnson. Throw to first is low and picked up by Bouchard, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's still 3-2 Waupaca here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Legion Baseball.
The big thing for Farmer State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Bottom of the 5th inning, it is 3-2 Waupaca leading Ripon here in Legion Baseball. Chuck Weber along with Allison Wolf here at Lakeman Field in Waupaca. Save over 40 to 70% on major mattress brands with factory direct prices at Waupaca Mattress. No appointment needed, just stop in and save on County Road Double Q in Waupaca. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Brady Johnson will lead it off. We'll go 9-1-2 for Waupaca here in the 5th inning. Case and Vandenberg back out for another inning. He has pitched pretty well tonight. First pitch to Johnson, and he fouls one off, 0-1. On Brady Johnson. One. And Johnson fouls one off, 0-2. Johnson over 1 today. He flew out to left field. Was a sac fly. Drove in a run tonight. It was a good throw by Riddick. The 0-2. And on the ground, that'll be foul again. Still 0-2 on Brady Johnson.
Okay. Way ahead here.
The 0-2. On the ground to first, fielded. And taking it to the bag himself is DeVries for the out. 3 unassisted, 1 gone here in the 5th inning. That'll bring Parker Kirchmar up. He is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He's scored 2 runs as well.
Up the gut.
Has used his legs well as well. Has been able to advance a couple bases, swipe a couple bags. Vandenberg ready and fires his first pitch to Kirchmar. Low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Okay.
1-0. And Kirchmar lines one over the glove of Willett into left field. The base hit. Third hit of the night for Parker Kirchmar.
Jacob, that ball goes to short.
And now Waupaca's got some speed on the bag for Sawyer Bohm. Bohm was able to drive in Kirchmar with an RBI single his last at bat, and then was thrown out at second pretty cleanly. Good throw by Jackson Banks, and now Kirchmar takes off. Belling throw down to second is high, and nice back up there by Killam. Killam has saved a couple balls from going into the outfield tonight.
Way to be there, Kellum. Way to be there.
0-1. Vandenberg takes a look at second and fires. Bohm on the ground to second base. Killam's got it. He'll throw over to first in time. 2 gone here in the 5th inning. Successful at bat for Bohm. He's able to advance Kirchmar to third. And that'll bring on Henry Williams. Williams 0 for 2. Has drove in a run. That was back in the 1st inning. Story so far, Waupaca struck first. They led 1-0 after 1. Then Ripon was able to score 2 in the top half of the second. They had 5 straight hits against Ashton Hernandez. But then Waupaca was able to rally in the bottom half of the 3rd inning and get 2. And that is the story so far. It's still 3-2. That was low 1-0 on Henry Williams. Vandenberg trying to get through 5. 1-0. And Williams pops it up. Third base, Shea Otto calling for it, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. We have played 5 hole. It is still 3-2 Waupaca. We're going to the 6th on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Coy DeVries ready to lead things off here for Ripon here in the top half of the 6th inning against Sawyer Bohm back out for another inning. Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashers, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen. Stone Innovations takes care of it all for you, from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. First pitch swinging is DeVries. Second base, Mondello going out calling and making the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Bohm here in the 6th. As Jeremy Prowitz will come up. Prowitz 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out to short. As Bohm will now face Prowitz. First pitch. Prowitz on the ground. That's going to be foul down the line. 0-1 on Prowitz. Bohm working quickly, not wasting much time in between pitches. Here's the 0-1. And Prowitz lines one into right field, a base hit. And they might have a play at first. Here's a throw. They got him! Goes 9-3 on the putout. Heck of a throw by Nelson. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Henry Willett. And Willett swinging at the first pitch, pops it up. And that will be out of play off the top of the press box over there, or announcer booth, whatever you want to call it. 0-1. Yeah, 1. And Willett takes one low. Can't even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike here on Willett. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Bohm ready and deals. And Willett takes one low. 2-1. And that is sent foul. Count even now, 2-2. Two to Bohm. And that is high. 3 balls and 2 strikes, I should say. 2-2 from Bohm. It's full now on Willett. Willett trying to get a base runner here for Ripon with 2 outs. Here's a 3-2. And Willett lines one. Caught by Kirchmar! And the side is retired. Good contact by Willett, but an even better play by Parker Kirchmar. We have played 5.5. Bottom of the 6th. It's still 3-2 Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Three to 2 Waupaca here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Case and Vandenberg back out for another inning. Working at Waupaca Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron castings the world uses and trusts. Cast your own future. Apply at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Case and Vandenberg back out, as I said, for another inning. As for Waupaca, it is going to be 4, 5, 6, Bouchard, Cook, and Nikolai. Riley Bouchard 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to third twice. Said Vandenberg has done a good job today. Unfortunately, a couple of tough breaks. Third inning was his most difficult inning. Was able to make Waupaca put the ball in play. First pitch to Bouchard. He turns away from it. 1 ball and no strikes. First 1-0 to Bouchard. Bouchard lines one into left center field. On the run is Rick. That's going to bang off the fence. Bouchard on his way to second base. Lumbering in there. He's going to be in there with a leadoff double. Bouchard crushed that. As there is a leadoff double, and that's going to bring on Jake Cook. Cook is 0 for 1. He's grounded out to short and was hit by a pitch his last time up. Bouchard standing at second, drifting away from the bag a bit. First pitch to Cook is fouled off, 0-1. Yeah, 1. And Cook takes one low. 1 ball and 1 strike. And in the air to left field, going back is Riddick, calling for it. He makes the catch. Bouchard retreats back to second. And there is 1 gone here in the 6th inning. Not a bad piece of hitting by Cook. Just got a bit underneath it. As it looks like they're going out to talk with Vandenberg. I'm sorry, with Vandenberg. Gotta stop second guessing myself. And looks like Vandenberg's going to stay out there. Guess it was a short meeting. I think they asked him if he was feeling tired and was done. I don't know. Either way, it was a short talk, and Vandenberg is ready to face Jay Nikolai. Nikolai is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to third and popped out to short. First pitch to Nikolai. Nikolai, big cut and a miss, 0-1. Yeah, 1. And that is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. And that is on the ground and off the glove of Vandenberg, trying to run after it, throw to first, the flip, and they got him at first. Heck of a job by Vandenberg to stick with him. As Bouchard will advance to third, 2 outs, and that is going to be Vandenberg's last hitter. Heck of a job by Vandenberg tonight. It's still 3-2 Waupaca. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Yep. Or, I'm not sure what's... No, I'm sorry. That is not going to be his... I'm wondering if there's something going on with Vandenberg's arm, maybe. Maybe they're just checking on him. So 2 outs. That's going to bring on Jeffrey Nelson. Nelson 1 for 2. He's grounded out to third and singled. Shard at third. He doubled to lead it off.
Nothing hits the grass here, Banks.
So a successful out for Jay Nikolai. He advances Bouchard to third. 2 outs. And big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Bouchard. I'm sorry, on Nelson. Bouchard is at third. The 0-1 to Nelson. That bounce in the dirt. Good block by Belling. Riddick moving in. Being told by the coach to move in a bit. 1-1. And big cut and a miss, 1-2. Good pitch by Vandenberg. Done a good job getting Waupaca hitters to be out in front of that pitch. 1-2. Paca looking for some insurance. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He got him. Good job by Vandenberg to work around the 1-out double. Waupaca strands a man at third. Last chance for Ripon. Going to the 7th. It's still 3-2 Waupaca on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Legion Baseball.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Last chance for Ripon here in Waupaca here at Lakeman Field as Henry Williams on to pitch the 7th inning as Sawyer Bohm moves to left as 4, 5, 6 due up. That'll be Otto, Belling, and Vandenberg. I'm sorry. No, 2, 3, 4, which is Killam, Riddick, Otto. Williams finishing up his warm-ups. Milwaukee Brewers back in action tonight against the Chicago Cubs, Game 3 of that series. Justin Steele versus Adrian Hauser. Milwaukee Brewers with that big comeback win. Game 1, an 8-6 victory. Yesterday, the Brewers came back from being down 4-0, tied it at 6, had a couple chances to win it, but Ian Happ was able to gun out 2 runners at home, and the Cubs were able to squeak out a 7-6 victory in 11 innings. As Williams' first pitch to kill him, and oh, that hit him! Right in the back, almost near the neck. As that is going to be a leadoff base runner for Ripon. Mason Killam at first, and that's going to bring on Jacob Riddick. Riddick grounded out to short and has flown out to left. First pitch from Williams. Riddick takes one high. 1 ball and no strikes. If we get a bottom of the 7th inning, Coy DeVries is warming up in the bullpen. 1-0. And that is in there for a strike. Count even 1-1. And just a bit outside, 2-1. And Riddick takes one inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1. And that is inside. That's ball 4. So a hit batter and now a walk. And Ripon is in business here in the top of the 7th as Shea Otto will come up. His last at bat, he sent one deep to left. Henry Williams was able to snag it just a couple feet in front of the fence. Still a double play opportunity for Waupaca here. Infield shaded in. Otto takes a strike all the way. Good pitch from Williams. Got decent speed with Killam at second and Riddick at first. The 0-1 Otto. Otto sends one foul and out of play into the parking lot. Is that going to hit a car? I don't think it did. The 0-2. And Otto takes one high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Williams looking for a big first out here. Runners at second and first. Nobody out. 1-2 on Shea Otto. Here it is. Otto check swing, and he went. A strikeout for Williams and a big first out. 1 gone here in the 7th inning. That's going to bring on Max Belling. Belling is 1 for 2. He is hit by a pitch. He is grounded into a double play and singled today. First pitch. Belling takes one in there for a strike. Good pitch from Williams. Might see. We'll see if they. And on the ground, rolling. That's going to be a tough play. Coming in, charging Williams. He can't field it cleanly, and the bases are going to be loaded. And Belling now rolling around. I don't know if. That's an iffy call. I would rule that an E1. Blake Bradley is going to pinch run for Belling, the catcher. Bases loaded for Kaysen Vandenberg, who's pitched a very good game. And a chance to try to give Ripon the lead or at least tie it. First pitch. And Vandenberg taps one that's going to be foul. Ripon not being afraid to attack Williams early. Jumping on the first pitch with Vandenberg. Vandenberg's had a bit of a tough day at the plate. He's popped out to second, walked, and struck out. His last step out, there was a pitch that was a very questionable strike call. Here's the 0-1. Vandenberg, big cut and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2 to Vandenberg. And he sends one foul again. Vandenberg hanging tough. Swinging at every pitch so far. Jackson Banks stands on deck. Vandenberg still down on the count, 0-2 against Henry Williams. Williams trying to get out of a big jam here. Bases loaded, one out. Here's the 0-2. Vandenberg takes one high and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Vandenberg takes a called strike 3. So 2 outs. That's going to bring on Jackson Banks. Banks doubled. He's been hit by a pitch and is grounded out to third. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to Banks. Banks takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 to Banks. Banks takes a strike, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here is the 1-1, and that's in there for a strike. And Ripon are down, and the Ripon is down to their final strike. Bases loaded. Williams trying to get out of it. The 1-2. Swinging a foul ball. Banks able to stay alive. Bases loaded, 1-2 on Banks. Williams ready and deals. And a line drive that is going to be fielded by Mondello. Flips over to Bouchard in time. Ball game over. Waupaca wins it 3-2. Williams gets the save. And the Waupaca Legion Hammerheads of post 161 win it 3-2 as they defeat Ripon post number 43 in a thriller. Came down to the final out, 3-2. As we are going to head to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get it in Marshfield, Curtis, or anytime at NasonvilleDairy.com. That's coming up next on Zaleski Sports. Again, final score, Waupaca 3, Ripon 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
The 4th of July, and then I fell and got hurt, and I ended up in the nursing home for 2 months.
Yikes. Testing. Picking up anything? Testing. Yeah. You getting? Okay. Nasonville Dairy postgame show with player of the game, Parker Kirchmar, who had 3 hits, including scoring a run, which helped get Waupaca back into the game after trailing early. So, Kaysen Vanderberg was pitching pretty well today, kind of just after he had 3 hits off him. Just kind of tell me what your approach was and just kind of how it changed over the game as I got further into it and you saw more of his stuff.
I really just wanted to hit the first one I've seen. I've been seeing the ball well, so first pitch of the bottom of the first, and I drove that. And then as we got in, I just kept swinging because I saw it well and really just attack. He was leaving it for me, and I was just ready to go and drive the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot to kind of work through a guy that's pitching the entire game basically and just see kind of how he's changing. Just with a good win like this, kind of just you got a stretch coming up where you got a couple of games including a doubleheader on Friday. Kind of just what's the mentality message just going into these next couple of games to just kind of stay fresh and just keep playing as well as you guys have been playing?
Basically just rest and be ready to play good defense. We got to trust the pitchers, and we're always just trying to win the week, get 2-3 wins per week. Just stay positive with the guys too, and always talk, picking people up.
All right, that's all I have. You've done this before, right? All right, you can do it whenever you're ready, and just look over there, right there at the camera. We're along with Allison Wolf saying thanks for tuning in. Final from Lakeman Field, Waupaca 3, Ripon 2. We appreciate you watching this presentation of Legion Baseball. We'll be back here tomorrow night on Zaleski Sports. Have a great night, everybody.